Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge and welcome back to Rimworld, where we continue the tale of our 8 colonists, their 2 muffalo, their 2 camels, and of course Michael the dog, and everything is still a little bit green. Everything is a bit green and a bit sickly because the toxic fallout has not gone away. It's lasted almost 8 days. We've had 8 days of toxic fallout, so it's still falling down, it's still falling out, and it's still toxic, and it's causing some issues now. Now the big issue we're going to find a bit later on is that all the animals around here are all dead because they've been outside and they've been exposed to this toxic fallout, and the animals have all died. They're all gone. I think the only animals left on the map are our ones. So the 2 muffalo, the 2 camels, and Michael the dog. They're the only animals left on the entire map. I'd be surprised if there were any others, unless they're hiding inside a mountain or a room or whatever. I'm not entirely sure there's going to be any other wildlife left. So yeah, it's going to be a bit like this. There you go. This is a good example. They're going to be like this. All the animals are skeletons, and it's causing a lot of damage as well. 5.4 days that muffalo has been dead, and in 5.4 days the toxic fallout has stripped the flesh off the bones of this muffalo, and it's now decaying the bones themselves. I mean, that's quite severe. That's quite serious. I think up here, yeah, there you go. Look at this. It's like a terrible sort of animal graveyard. That's not good. That's not a good thing. So when it eventually goes away, we might have a bit of a problem because we're going to have less animals to go and hunt, which is a bit of an issue because, yeah, we like the meat. It's a nice source of food for our people and they want to go and eat that. And we use it to make the kibble, which is always useful as well. So, yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Now, they will slowly come back. Those animals, when this toxic fallout goes away, the animals will slowly migrate back in, I am told in the comments. But, yeah, we need this toxic fallout to go away first. And we don't know how long that's going to take. Now, when it goes yellow, I'm informed by the comments, thank you again, comment section, it means the toxic fallout is, sort of slowing down. It's becoming less toxic, I assume, I don't know. And then eventually it will go away. So green toxic fallout bad, yellow toxic fallout probably still quite bad, but meaning that it's going to come to an end. So there we go. And it's also causing a problem with our food down here, with our crops. Now I did something quite clever. I thought it was clever last time out. I put a roof along here and I was really happy with my roof idea. I put a roof that just stretched sort of 3 tiles away from the main building down here because I wasn't sure how sort of far away a roof could go from a main structure. And I was quite content with this because then people can walk out, they can go underneath the roof, they're not going to get sort of got by the toxic fallout, and they can go and harvest and deal with the plants. But of course, people in the comment section pointed out that this was a terrible idea. They said, no, Penge, this is a terrible idea, you stupid man. Because when things are under a roof, such as these things here, they are not growing because they're getting no light. So this strawberry plant is 89% grown, but now it's not growing anymore because it's under a roof. It's getting no natural light at all. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to change this around a bit, which, I thought it was a really good idea at the time, but apparently not. So we're going to take the roof down from here, that's fine, and we're going to adjust the area that our people are allowed to go outside. So we'll have a little bit across here and a bit up to there, I think, just covering the crops, and also we'll have a bit up here as well where they can go and get the hay, and that is going to be it. That's all they're going to be allowed to go to. So then they can go out here and grab the stuff, grab the crops, because, I think a lot of them are ready. Yeah, look, rice plants ready to harvest. We don't want to do ourselves out of food, because food is key. Food is very important for making people, stay alive and not die. So we want to make sure we get all these things. So we're going to have to adjust it and then just watch people's health bars. I think in here it will probably come up. Yeah, oh look, you've got an old gunshot wound, Beryl. So in here it will say something about the level of, I don't know, toxic fallout poisoning or whatever. So we just have to make sure that people that do go outside don't go outside for too long. We'll just make sure that it's all fine. So let's start dealing with that, shall we? So let's do some areas. So let us zone. Now hang on a minute. Are the animals in the same area? I know the animals are on the animals indoors, please. Yeah, the animals can stay in that zone. That's absolutely fine. The animals can lurk around just there. So then we want to then restrict the, what is it? Stay indoors and don't die. I mean, it's not renamed properly anymore, but whatever the case, let's do that. So let's expand stay indoors and don't die to allow them to go outdoors. Yay! Yay for the logic. Right. You're allowed to go to that area, and also you're allowed to go up there. Absolutely. You can go and do that. Oh, and do you know what? There's a thing there. Can we go to there as well? Do you know what? Go to there. Absolutely. Go to that bit as well. No, but then they'll all stand around the horseshoe thing, won't they? They'll all stand around that horseshoe and try and do that. Do you know what? Let's do... Oh, hang on a minute. Let's clear the area. Clear, stay indoors and don't die. Clear the sort of the horseshoe playing game thing. Because, yeah, if I leave them there, they'll all go and play that and stand outside in toxic radiation and kill themselves, which is bad. I don't want the people to die. And then, who's good at doing the work on the plants? So plant cutting and growing. So who have we got that's good at that? Croc was good, wasn't he? So Croc can go and do that. No one else really that good. Hull, Croc. Oh, Beryl. Croc and Beryl, I think, are pretty good. So let's let Croc and Beryl go outside, shall we? Just to begin with. Oh, no, they're all in that area. Oh, of course. Oh, do you know what? It's fine. I don't even need to worry. It's fine. So now, hopefully, they'll all find stuff to do. There we go. So they're all running outside. This is fine. Right, they're all getting the plant. Is this tea? We've got some tea leaves. I mean, yeah, okay, they're called psychoid leaves, but there's got tea leaves. Oh, marvellous. Right, and now, let's just look at Hull for a second. Health. No health conditions right now. So they're outside in the toxic fallout, but right now it's not making any difference. Okay, this is excellent. Oh, look, we've got medicine. We've got actual medicine. This is wonderful. Right, whilst you're out here as well, folks, let's remove the roof. So remove the roof area from there and there and there, because my idea that I thought was good actually is a little bit rubbish, but there we go. Oh, all the extra food. It's so lovely. There we go. Oh, you're cooking some stuff straight up. Oh, Beryl's absolutely on it. Right, the roof is coming down. So these things have now got some light, so they will start growing again, which is lovely. I love wee hours just sprinting around removing roof. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I like that. Oh, good teamwork as well. Good job, folks. So, right, let's check again the fallout levels. Right, toxic buildup initial. Okay, right. Maybe we... Oh, that's... They've not been outside for long at all. You've not been outside for very long at all. Right, we need to adjust whether wee hours can go outside or not. Hang on. What other areas have we got? Michael the dog indoors. That's where the muffalo roam. That's the home zone, and that's unrestricted. I want wee hours to come inside, because wee hours is a bit poorly from it. Let's set wee hours to go into that area. But then wee hours can't do anything else. You can't get to... Yeah, we can't get to the hospital either if we need that. Do we need another area now? We might need to create another indoors area that is just for the entire of the indoors that I will then restrict wee hours to, and then everyone else who gets poisoned. So whoever gets a little bit of poisoning, because I'm paranoid, because that sounds like a bad thing. That sounds like a bad thing. You're 5% less conscious than you were before due to radiation, essentially, due to fallout. That's probably a bad thing. So let's create a whole new area. I love areas. It's brilliant. So let's have well, what can we call this? Rename it people purple. How about people? Let's spell it right. People indoors. That's a very unimaginative name, but that will do. Can we change the colour of that? That's terrible. A shade of brown. Can we not have like a nice vibrant pink or a lovely red or something? A brown. Okay, fine. So let's now zone that out, shall we? So expand allowed area for people indoors, and we'll just create the whole thing with people indoors. So drag that out. Yeah, that's very faint. That's not a very good colour for that, but never mind, whatever the case. It's done now. There we go. And now we'll go here and we'll restrict wee hours to people indoors. There we go. Right, wee hours, get inside and stay inside, please. Everyone else still doing stuff. Right, we need to make sure that you're not all being poisoned as well. Right, you've got initial toxic buildup. Right, Beryl, you can now also just stay inside. So Beryl, restrict. Beryl, stay indoors, please. How's everyone else looking? Croc, are you okay? Right, Croc is fine at the moment. I think Colonel was okay. Colonel, I know Colonel has toxic buildup as well. Ooh, 8.8% for Colonel. Oh, yeah, that's not good, is it? The toxic buildup is quite... You don't stay outside for very long to get it built up. It's very, very dangerous. Wow. Okay, people indoors for Colonel. Absolutely. Right, you go indoors. Right, Croc is outside. That's fine at the moment. That's absolutely fine. Okay, right, so Croc is outside tending to the plants. Croc, at some point you're going to start getting sick. But not right now, so well done you. Right, however, can we make hauling the food a slight priority, please? That would be great. If we could haul the food first, that would be more important. So I'm going to annoy you by doing this. So Croc, no, that's a plant. Croc, no, that's a field. Croc, there we go. I got you in the end. Right. Haul that rice. And then I'm going to hold shift and hold that and hold that and hold that. Because that's a load of rice that we want to get in. So grab all that stuff and bring that in. And then when you drop that off, Croc, get all of these things, please. This is important. So haul the medicine. Haul all of this stuff. Absolutely right now. There's nowhere to store it. Okay. Really? There's nowhere to store all that herbal medicine. Okay, that's a bit of a surprise, but right you are. So bring all that down. You're going to throw it all into there. Really? There's loads of room in there. There's absolutely loads of room in there. Okay, fine. It's gone a bit strange, but there you go. Right, plant some more, just in case. Hang on. It's looking far less horrific outside. The toxic fallout's gone. The worst of the toxic fallout has settled. Oh, happy days. oh, it is joyous. Okay, I mean, it's unfortunate that it's the last day of summer. So, all our main growing season has gone. But now, everyone cannot be restricted. It's glorious. We can go back to normal again. Right, hang on. You can just be unrestricted. All the people can be unrestricted. Go wherever it is you need to go, people. We can go outside once more and go and marvel at the skeletons of all the wildlife. Oh dear. So, fall has begun. Brilliant. Okay, so hopefully we can get out and do some more planting of things. That would be very, very good indeed. Also, we've not brought our tea leaves in. We need to bring the tea leaves in. Who's awake? Jova doesn't do hauling. Oh no, yes you do. You're doing the hay. You're bringing in hay and putting it in there. And the animals can eat hay. Oh, this is wonderful. This is a wonderful thing. Okay. So that's good. I mean, all that faffing maybe was a little bit unrequired, but there we go. Never mind. Hopefully as well, you'll become slightly less poisoned by this now. I think you were on 5, weren't you? So so that's going to slowly go away, I imagine. Right, okay, everyone's kind of gone to bed apart from Jova, who is being very busy grabbing that rock. Jova, why are you grabbing a rock? Oh, you're just making some stone. Oh, okay, absolutely. You crack on there. You absolutely crack on. Oh, yeah, we didn't finish the flooring in some areas, did we? We need some limestone. Can we grab... Is that limestone? Yeah, limestone... Oh, there's loads of them. Hang on. Just grab these ones to start with. Grab that. Haul those, please. And then we can make some limestone stuff. And that means we might be able to get our floors finished. And travellers are coming by. Okay, this is good news as well. So they might have a trader... So we might be able to do some trading. Oh, and we've got lots of crops and things. It's all glorious. It's all lovely. Okay, now in terms of research, what are we researching now? A TV. Oh, lovely. Yeah, we're getting a television in. Now, somebody in the comments did say that a good thing to research, even though it takes a long, long time, but it pays off in the long run, is microelectronics. If we get that, we can unlock the high-tech research bench. But it's 3,000 research points. So we're already, trying to do this TV and we're 321 through and it's taken a long time. That is 3,000. But it will speed up all of our future research. So I think maybe after we've got the TV in, we will switch to microelectronics and we'll get ourselves a fancy research thing. But yeah, that's in a little bit in the future now, isn't it? That's a long way off. And just checking out the wildlife tab just to see what animals have moved back into the area following the end of the fallout. And we've got a tortoise and a rat. I mean, it's not exactly fine dining, is it? That's not really going to make us any great food stuff. So never mind. We'll keep an eye on that and see if that improves. Stuff will move back in, slowly but surely. Oh, also, actually, the animals. The animals can go outside, where the muffalo roam. Yay, there you go. Oh, hang on. Michael the dog can just go into the home area. Michael the dog is absolutely fine going into... Oh, no, hang on. Do we want him to go to the home area? No, there. Michael the dog outside. Yeah, you do that, please. Go there, Michael the dog outside. He can't get into that area. I'm not that bothered. That's fine. But you can go into lots of other areas, Michael the dog. We might want to expand that across the top ever so slightly for Michael the dog. Hang on. Expand Michael the dog outside. Just so we can walk around the top a bit, maybe. Yeah, like that. Like that. And then also, because why not? Let's put that back in. So he can have that area as well. But he doesn't go into there to eat that food. He's not eating that food. He's not eating that food because now there is hay for them to eat, which is wonderful. So, yeah, there we go. And there's lots of plants being harvested. Oh, this is what it should be like. This is lovely. Another point that came from the comments, and it was very, very good, and I kind of don't really realise why I hadn't thought about it before, was that why don't we put heel root into the hydroponics base, because now we've got loads of food. We've got very big fields. They're bringing in more food, and hopefully we'll get another crop of food in by the time winter comes round. I'm hoping we can get at least some more stuff out. Maybe not of the psychoid leaves and whatever, but everything else I think we might be able to get another crop of plants from. So that's quite nice. We'll have loads of food. So rather than growing food in the hydroponics bays, why don't we grow heel root? Put heel root in those. It'll make it grow nice and quick. And then we'll get ourselves lots of heel root kind of on tap, as it were. We don't have to worry about it being outside. We can grow it over winter. And that's got to be a good thing. So hydroponics basin, let's change that round and put heel root in there. And let's do that for these ones here, because this rice is 45% grown. We've got loads of rice. So let's start doing heel root for those three. No, the one underneath it. I want the thing underneath it. There we go. So heel root, heel root, heel root. Now, how far along are they? 52% grown. Again, I'm not too bothered if it's 52% grown. It's fine. We've got loads of it. So we'll have heel root there. Yeah, a lot of that's very much nearly grown. That's 49%. Do you know what? We'll change that as well. We'll change that. Change that round to heel root. So I think it's all set to heel root except that last one. So that last one there will have to be harvested, and then we'll swap that over to heel root as well. But there we go. So we're grabbing stuff out of it, and then we'll slowly start putting heel root into these things, which is lovely. So there we go. Right, heel root in there, please. Absolutely. And then when all those are harvested, heel root will go back in, and then we can grow our own medicine. Now I've just told Hull to try and move these psychoid leaves somewhere, and they can't because we've not got a spot configured for them. Now that might be a bit of an issue. I'm assuming that they're going to go off. They're going to rot, aren't they? Yes, they need to be refrigerated. Okay, how about we put them up here then? Let's put them in this zone here. Or that one. I'm not really that bothered, actually. So we'll copy it over. I think they're both exactly the same, aren't they? So how about in here then? Now, yeah, it comes up as a... Does it come up as a drug, does it? Where are they? Where is psychoid leaves in here? Where would it be? It's not raw food, strictly, is it? It's not raw food. Hang on. Right, where is it in here? Is it raw resources? It might be in here. Plant matter. There we go. Well, how about we just say yes to all those things? And in that one as well, we'll just say yes to all those things. So if we get any hops or psychoid leaves or smoke leaf leaves, which we're not having those, goodness me, then yeah, they can put them in there now. So hopefully someone will start moving these around. There you go. Jova has immediately grabbed them and put them inside, and that is marvellous. Okay, now I don't know what to do with them. I'm not entirely sure what to do with them, but we've got some tea leaves. Hurrah! And just checking in with wee hours, and indeed all of the fallout poisoning, whatever it was, has indeed left her system, so she is absolutely fine again. So that is wonderful news. Okay, another event has come in. We now have a disease, sensory mechanites. Beryl, the chef, has gotten sick from sensory mechanites. Ensure you have a medical bed and a doctor. Make sure she gets proper treatment and spends as much time in bed as possible. What are sensory mechanites? They don't sound like a pleasant thing. It sounds like teeny tiny robots or something that have got into her body and are messing with her senses. That sounds very unpleasant. Okay, so Beryl, you need to go into the hospital bed. I think that's quite a good one. Rest until you are healed, please. And then we'll get wee hours on it in the morning. But right now, just go out down here. Now, what are they doing to you exactly? What exactly are these things doing? So you're in mild pain. So your sight has gone... Hang on, what? You've got more pain, so you're taking more pain, but your sight and hearing and talking and manipulation and tiredness have... Oh, they've gone down. So your sight is 50% worse, I assume. Needs tending to now, it says in big letters. Possibly should go and do that. Let's go and do that. Let's tend to Beryl. Let's give her some herbal medicine. I'm sure she'll really appreciate that. There you go, Beryl. Eat these leaves. Tended to... Oh, hang on. Beryl's just cleared off. Oh, no, you're having some food, Beryl. Hang on. Should you not... Hang on. Work. Bed rest. You're in one for bed rest. And have you magically just healed, Beryl? Beryl, are you okay now? Hang on. What? No, you're still in pain, Beryl. Beryl, go to rest. Go and rest. Not injured. I'm very confused. Beryl is not injured. It says not injured. I can't rest, Beryl. Beryl does not want to rest. Yet she has this. Sensory mechanites can be tended in 2 days. Oh, okay. So... Right, well there we go, that's a good thing then. Yay, that's a bit weird. So she's sort of okay now, I'm assuming. I'm hoping she just doesn't drop dead now because of something, but okay. Hang on a minute. Some of our psychoid leaves have gone. Some of the leaves have gone. do we not make something very specific with those? Do we not make something like tea or something with those? Hang on, can we do that? Psychite tea. This sounds lovely. 4 leaves. Okay, yeah, do we want to make psychite tea? I don't know. Hang on a minute, let's add the bill. Just go, yes, add that, please. Details. What do we do with the tea? What do we do with the tea? Requires 4 psychoid leaves. Oh, they've just moved them into one pile. Oh, okay, that's fine. So we can make some tea to make them slightly off their face, I think, is the plan. So let's just do it, I don't know, can we do it 4 times? So what's that? That's 16 lots of tea. Oh, hang on, we might be able to make 8. I think that's exactly what we can do. We can make 8 lots of it. Okay, do that then, please. Surely is that a good thing? I don't know. I don't know what that stuff's going to do. What's the psychite tea going to do? What is that going to do? I'm not entirely sure. Can we find out? I mean, it's tea, so I'm delighted they get a cup of tea out of it. The only thing is, what does it do? What are the effects of this? Copy to the clipboard, delete, suspend. I want to know what it does. What does it actually do? Also, put it over, put it below, make a fine meal, actually. Put it below that. Right, so people still got some cooking to do. Right, okay, everything is ticking over quite nicely, I think. Now, I have set them to grab some granite blocks. At some point, we're going to have to build the mighty defense wall. I'm thinking we build it along here. It's going to take a long time to build that wall. And then we've got the natural barrier over here of this. Oh, hang on. There's something moving just there. Oh, it's a raccoon. Hang on a minute. Is there any wildlife? Oh, there are a few things. Oh, this is exciting. Ibex rams. Hang on. Where are you? And a hare. Can we get the hare? It's at least some meat. Might be able to go and get some meat. These things also could be quite useful to grab hold of. Yeah, go and deconstruct those, please. Are there any more fallen ship bits, actually? Because they do have components and stuff in. There's a bit there. And whilst the map is relatively empty of animals, I mean, no, they don't particularly threaten us anyway, but while it's quite empty, we might as well go and grab all the ship bits. I don't think there's any more lying around. Nope, not that I can see, so I think that's the only ship parts that are around the place right now. Although, you know, they still fall, so we'll make sure we check them out if they do fall down again in the future. But yeah, so I've got some granite. So how many granite blocks do we now have? Is that granite? 1,077. We've got 6 sandstone ones and 1,000 granite blocks. Maybe we could build the Great Defense Wall now. Maybe we could just start it. So a granite wall. Here we go. Now, I don't know what I'm doing with this. I've got no idea what I'm doing with this. I'm just going to build a massive great wall that kind of comes down here. And I'm not applying any logic to it or anything. I'm just going to build a big wall to start with. And then we'll put a door in the wall. I mean, some people did say have a double wall. And then you can walk through it, and then you've got a little bit of safety. So to get through one wall, you've got another wall. Let's start building this wall first. And you know what? We'll build it from there upwards. So that uses 175 of our granite blocks, and then we'll put it down to here as well. And why don't we just do the same that way? 175 granite blocks. Yay! Right, we've outlined a massive wall to be constructed, and I don't really know what I'm doing with it, but there we go. The wall can begin. And we have made the tea. Oh, this is very exciting. Everybody, there's tea. Oh, it's a joyous day. We can actually sit down and have a lovely brew, which I suspect might be a tad more relaxing than an ordinary cup of tea. But there we go. So we've got ourselves some tea, which is nice. Right, the only thing is it's not being stored in the appropriate place. So I think we might have to rejig this to allow tea to be stored here. So that's not a thing. That's a manufactured thing, is it? Because we've just made it. Now, does it come under drugs? Does it come under drugs? Psychite tea. Here it is. A fragrant tea infused with leaves of the psychoid plant. Drinking it induces a subtle psychite euphoria. The tea is easy to produce, but can produce psychite addiction if consumed too often. Okay. Well, let's just tick that on there for now. The tea can go into there. And also the same on this one indeed. So yes, we'll have some tea there. Okay, lovely. So hopefully someone will move that at some point. Colonel still making the food. Colonel's still making the food. No one's moved the tea just yet. Is anyone bothered about the tea? Does anyone want a cup of tea? What's wrong with you people? There's tea. Go and have a brew. Oh, there we go. Right, somebody has moved it into the storeroom down here. So now there is some tea. How is the wall looking? Oh, the wall is looking very good indeed. Oh, it looks very grand. Okay, now, however, is that cutting into the edge of our zones? Hang on a minute. Where is it? Animals. Let's see what animal areas they can go to. So where the muffalo roam. Oh yeah, we might need to just slightly adjust that because the muffalo are going to wander about on the other side of the wall. That's probably not great. So yeah, we just need to bring it in to where the wall is. That's absolutely fine. Let's do that now. Let's clear where the muffalo roam. And yeah, you're not allowed in that area anymore, dudes. Sorry, I apologise. There you go. That bit's been trimmed off. Your area has been slightly shortened, but that's absolutely fine. And we've still got ourselves... What? Still got 1,000 granite blocks left, even though we built a massive, great big chunk of wall. Well, okay. And also there's some corn out there. Just sitting out there. What? Why is there just some corn by the wall? What on earth is going on there? Beryl, finish doing this, would you? And there we go. Right, another chunk of wall to go. That is lovely, though. Right, I'm happy with this. And Beryl's just doing some late night work. It's 1 a.m, Beryl. Go to bed. I will admit I'm not really sure what I'm doing with the wall. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work. So now we've got a massive, great big wall. It's just sitting there being big and wally. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's a good thing. I like the fact the wall is in. Now, how do I make this better for fighting? Because the idea is we're going to get tougher and tougher enemies coming in. We're getting a bigger base. We've got lots of people. The game is progressing on. We're going to get tougher opponents coming in. And what I thought was, could we build some sort of tower? Could we build lookout towers and put people in lookout towers that look over the wall? Or if somebody does attack and they come this way, are we going to have to somehow put our people through a gap in the wall? Somebody said create some sort of gauntlet so people can come in and they have to walk around the wall to sort of get through. That might be quite fun. That might be quite a fun thing. So, I mean, if we put a door, if we build the wall across the bottom here, the only thing is we're going to box ourselves in there. We might need to bring the wall a bit down like that. Connect it up to here, maybe. Yeah, let's start doing that. Let's also get this bit done. So we'll build down from here. I'm not so bothered about this bit here. We'll mine into here. We'll keep this bit safe down here. It gives us a little bit of room here to put some more graves. And Sibop has given birth. Is there a baby camel? Oh, it's a baby camel. It's a little boy. Oh, this is a wonderful day. It's the first birth that we've had in our settlement. Oh, this is wonderful. Hello, Dromedary Calf 1. Oh, that's no good. Hang on, we've got to name you now, because Dromedary Calf number 1 is a terrible name. Now, I'm going to go through the list, and we've not had any new animals join us for a little while, so I need to go and just check whose name was on the list to actually join in our Rimworld adventure. So, right, hang on a minute. So say hello, everybody, to Damien. Damien the baby camel. It says dromedary, but you all know it's a camel. So there you go, Damien. You're in the game. So Damien is on the top of the Geek Cupboard Discord leaderboard, I think. He's been there for an awfully long time. So there you go, Damien. You're in the game now. You're a tiny camel, which is jolly exciting. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. That is great news. We've got ourselves the first birth in Rimworld. Okay, we need to think about how the wall is going to work. Now, of course, right now, it's going to be no use at all because you can walk around it and go round here. But in the future, we are going to have this thing as a bit of a protective barrier. So the plan is, I think we build another wall alongside it. So we've got another bit of wall going that way, and that's okay. And we'll put a few doors in, so that's fine. And then in the middle between the two walls, so in the little sort of gauntlet run, we can put these things. If we go down into the security tab over here in the building options, there are sandbags, yep, great, mini turrets. We could put a few of those around the doors, I suppose. We've finished TV. Okay, right, hang on a minute. Let's pause time for a sec. But there are also spike traps. So you can build them out of lots of different things. The default is wood, but I've changed it to granite because we've got so much of it. So we could build some granite spike traps. They sound quite unpleasant. I would not like to be stuck in a granite spike trap. So 5 spikes and attention connected to a touch activated trigger. When the victim disturbs the trigger, the spikes spring forth them, maybe just forth, and strike the victim. Since it is hidden in the surrounding terrain, it cannot be placed adjacent to other traps. Animals can sense these when calm. Okay, so we could get a few access points, or doors. I imagine people are going to go to all the doors, and then we could put stuff on either side of the doors with spike traps. We could put the spike traps surrounding the doors so people get trapped. I mean, is that what we want to do? I'm not really sure. I'm completely winging it at this point. I don't really know if that's a good or a bad thing. I don't know. Whatever the case, we do need some more wall. We need some more wall in place. So let's actually build some more granite wall, because if we put that across there, we've got no room for building new shiny things. So let's bring it so maybe it can go all the way down to the beach. Maybe we can have a little sort of beachfront wall down there. That'll be quite nice. So put that there, that down to there. That fitted quite nicely. And then we'll have, it can come from here actually. So bring that down to say about there, is it? Is that about right? And bring that across. Oh, yes. Okay, right. Lovely. So the southern perimeter is in, which is exciting. And then let's get the northern wall in as well. And then we'll have to build some doors so people can get out. Because this is going to be a bit of a technical problem right now. Also, what's that big white line? Is that just a graphical glitch or is that something I need to be aware of? What is that? Why is there a big area just there? What's that showing me? I don't know. Okay. That's the air. Maybe I can't. I can't build walls past this point. Because I'm too near the edge of the map. Do you know what? That's fine. We don't need to worry about that at all. So how about then we build from there across the top? And that gives a bit more room to build over here. Some more rooms in here if we need them. Got some space down here to build some rooms if we have to. So yeah, that should be all right, I think. And then we're using this as a defense. We also need to block that up as well. We've made a hole in this wall to get through to the steel, but now we want to block it off, please. So let's just put a wall just there as well. We'll fill that up. In fact, you know what? Can we put 2 walls in like that so they get through one and then the other? Oh, and then we could put, well, hang on. If they do break through one wall, we could put a trap in there. Just in case they see that as an easy way through, we could just put a trap in there. Or is that a waste of time? I'm not entirely sure. That might be a waste of time. Might be a massive waste of time. Right, bring that across to... Oh, we can't build on that. That is what? What is that? Some sort of mud grot that we can't build on. Do you know what? Never mind. There we go. Oh my goodness me, the wall project is underway and it's all going to go horribly wrong. I'm fairly sure that this is going to be a disaster. Right, we're going to put some doors in as well. Let's get some granite doors just so we can get out. That would make sense. So let's put one door completely level with that just there. There we go. We've at least got one door, which means we can get out. That's sort of in the middle just there. How about we put one on this bit here as well? And then one down here, and then a couple across the bottom, just in case we need to do that. And then one on that side just there. There we go. Right. I don't think we're going to have enough granite for all this, but we'll see. We'll let them get on with building, and we'll see how we do. Also, because I've just chopped off a little bit of the space where the animals are allowed to roam, I've expanded the where the muffalo roam area all the way down here now. So it doesn't matter. They've got their hayfield. We can make that a bit bigger, I suppose. But more importantly, it comes down here. There's all nice things for them to eat. There's little shrubs and bushes and things for them to go and snack on. So that's lovely. So that should keep them alive for a bit, which is good. I also notice that there is a little bit of kibble in here. There's 25 kibble just there in that area. I didn't realise we had any kibble left. Have we got some meat or something? I thought kibble had to be made of meat. Perhaps not. Maybe it is not made of meat. I do not know. But there we go. Right, and also a pirate merchant has appeared. A caravan from the Ishotodo Dominion is approaching. They're a pirate merchant. They'll hang around the colony for a few days before leaving. Okay, where are they right now? Oh, they're just coming in. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we'll go and have a word with them. That might be a useful thing. Also, I can't help but notice there's animals. Oh, what? Oh my goodness me, there's rhinoceroses. Oh, that is a brilliant thing. There's rhinos! Actual rhinos! Oh, this is brilliant. Oh, that's very exciting. I didn't think female rhinos had the horn bit on them. Am I wrong about that? I mean, I'm willing to be put right about that. I didn't think they did. I didn't think female rhinos had an actual horn. But never mind, there we go. Right, so where are our friends? There they are. Hello, friends. I know you're pirates. Don't come and kill us, please. Please leave us alone. We're doing a very big building project right now. It's going very well. Are you going to make it through the gap? Are you going to come in and get locked in? Yeah, you might have just got yourself locked into our base for quite some time, but never mind. You don't need to leave, do you? It's fine. We're putting doors in at some point in the future. Eventually. Maybe. One day. Yeah, they're just going to get stuck in here. However, let's get wee hours. Wee hours, you're good at this. In fact, who does have the best social skills? Because that's what they use to go and talk to people, isn't it? How can I figure that out? Oh, okay, right. So it's quite a few people now. Quite a few people have got some good social skills. Croc has got 12. Wee Hours has got 11. Cunic is who we're going to send over with a social skill of 13. However, let's not send Hull with a social skill of 1. So talking to Hull is like talking to a wall, I suppose. But there we go. So let's send Cunic. You might... Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, there's no research going on either at the minute. Right, first things first. Cunic, go over and talk to the trader person. Just there, possibly. Let's go and do some trading and see what they've got. If they've got anything interesting. So, Cunic, where are you? Let's go and have a little look. What have they got? They've got medicine. They've got medicine. Do you know what as well? Psychite tea. Do they want to buy our tea? I'm not that bothered. They can quite gladly have all that tea. I'm not that bothered. If it gives us some money so we can buy some proper medicine, that's a good thing. So we've only got 2. We'll take your 2 medicine. Thank you very much. We could also buy a polar bear. It's an unexpected thing to buy, but okay. I don't think I want one of those. And you're just trading in drugs. You're just trading in drugs. That's all you're trading in. Flague, penoxysilene, whatever that is. Yay! Oh, what's that? Refined powdery preparation of a psychite drug, which you snort. No, I don't know. This is not the place for that. Thank you very much. However, we do have those sculptures that we could sell them, which is the whole point. Those sculptures just sat there and they buy them. So how about we do that? They're going to give us 317 silver, which is marvellous news. That's very good. And you know what? We'll keep our tea. We'll buy your medicine. You can buy our statues. And yeah, cheerio. Do we want to do an EMP shell? A shell filled with batteries and antennas for generating an electromagnetic pulse when detonated. Oh, I don't know if I like the idea of that. No, we don't want that right now. I think we'll just go for the important things and they're not interested in anything else. Do you know what? Absolutely. We'll have that. Thank you very much. So there's some stuff, part of silver, and some medicine, which they're quite honest about this. They just don't take it and run. So they've got our stuff. They don't just take that and run away. So that's, quite noble of them, I suppose. Given that they are pirates, I thought they might be slightly more sinister about it. But there we go. Right, wee hours. You're hauling some blocks. Okie doke. Can someone go and grab the stuff up here? Are we going to grab that? Ah, right. Okay. Jova's on it and Croc is on it. Marvellous. And in terms of research, now there's a few options here. We could go for microelectronics to get the super research table in. I'm very tempted to do that. Tree sowing will become important once we've got our walls in. It'd be nice if we had a great big area just full of trees. That would be brilliant. And then we don't have to keep going out and wandering out of our base. So that will be very important. Devil's Strand apparently is a thing you can make clothes out of. Somebody left a comment saying that that's a really useful thing. So it's very, very sort of tough, heat resistant sort of thing. So if you go out when it's hot or when it's cold or whatever, you generally maintain the right temperature. So that can be quite useful as well. I think we're going to bite the bullet and go for this. We're going to go for microelectronics, if only to get the high-tech research bench, because that will speed up all our other research. So we might as well do that. It's a big outlay right now, so yes, we're going to have to work very hard on that. But we've got people that are prepared to do it. It's fine. We've got Kunik who likes doing the research. Kunik loves the research. In fact, Kunik, where are you? Yes, indeed. You're set to 1 to do some research, which is a good thing. And who else loves research as well? Hang on. Kunik's got 10. Colonel also has 10. Who else is good at research? You're not so good. You've got 0. You've got 0. You've got 1. And you've got 0. Maybe we could have some more intellectual people. That probably would be an advantageous thing. Because we've not got very many people that are good at research. Okay, let's just notch that down to 2, possibly, for Colonel. So when Colonel's done all this other stuff, which does involve growing, which is going to take forever anyway. Okay, never mind. At least Kunik can carry on doing the research. There we go. We're 29. We're 30 points of the way through to 3,000. We'll get there eventually. Okay, the trader guys are leaving. They're going to have to go through the tiny gap that we've left in the wall. There we go. And what's this? Inspired recruitment. Croc has experienced an inspiration. He will successfully recruit the next prisoner, regardless of difficulty or resistance. The inspiration will end after 8 days or when the prisoner is recruited. Oh my goodness me. So we have to take a prisoner, and if we do take a prisoner, Croc will immediately turn them over to us because he's become super persuasive. Oh, well, that's very interesting. I mean, we haven't been attacked and actually had a prisoner for a little while, have we? We haven't got a bed for it, really, set up. I mean, we do have a room down here now. These beds are empty, are they not? These are just for nobody at all. So, yeah, we could set that as a prisoner room. And so there you go, a little prisoner room down there. I mean, it's all fine. It's quite comfortable. It's quite warm in there. It's quite nice. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Who's outside? Who are you? Sibob, go inside. Sleep indoors. Also, have you got any food? Have you guys got any food anymore? Maybe we do need to go and kill some animals now. Maybe now is a good time to go and kill some alpacas, because these things don't fight back. So we'll go and do some alpaca killing. Also a prisoner rescue quest. A prisoner's being held by them. He's a 33-year-old counsellor. 2 enemies. The camp will disappear. Okay, hang on. Right, where is it then? Let's go and look at the globe and see whereabout it is. It's up there. So, I mean, if we did want to go there, how would we get there? Like, how long is it to get there? I'm not entirely sure. Now, this bit I don't know much about. If we did that, how long does it take to get there? I'm not sure. Okay, it's in a forest. That's nice. Again, for now, I might leave it. I might leave it until we've got our own base sorted with some defences, and then we might go out and start doing all this other stuff. There's somebody up there as well in prison. Treo, the housemate, is in prison with 2 enemies, as is Lugua, the counsellor. But again, it's going to get to winter soon, actually, as well. It's going to get to winter soon. Now, people will die out there. So, for right now, no, apologies. I'm sorry, you might have to remain stuck for a bit. Due to a lack of maintenance training, Michael has lost a skill, obedience. Oh, Michael the dog is no longer obedient. He's just some sort of crazy rebellious dog now, is it? Okay, that's fine. Also, do you know what? You, Raccoon, you might have to be killed. I do apologise, Raccoon, but there we go. We'll kill you shortly. Yeah, so Michael the dog has lost a bit of that. And a colt... Oh, Rimworld. Oh, Rimworld, I love you. You're fantastic. Right, we've got our second cold snap. Our second cold snap of the game in the second year of the game. Right, okay. So all our plants were looking pretty good. Look, they're harvesting them now. They go, look, 96% grown, 62%. You know, another day or two. All these things would have been fine. But no, of course, the cold snap is going to come and kill all of our crops once again. Yay! Thanks, Rimworld. Brilliant. Yeah, the temperature is definitely plummeting. It's midday and it's 3 degrees C. All our plants are going to die again. Oh, Rimworld, what is it with you and ruining my crops? Peace talks quest. Okay, fine. They want peace talks. Yeah, I suspect they're probably going to kill us. Right, okay, never mind. Right, I really want to get this wall done. I want to get this wall done. Now, I realise that it's very, very cold out there, but we need to get the wall finished. In fact, I think we might have ran out of building materials. Yes, I suspect we have. Right, could we go and haul some more granite, please? That looks like granite. Go and grab the granite, please, and just take all this in. Hull, where are you going? Oh, you're going to go... Oh, we managed to kill those things. Oh, marvellous. Okay, right, we might be able to make some kibble, possibly. That might be a good thing. If we could get some kibble to get... Oh, there is some kibble for the animals. Oh, marvellous news. Right, okay, make more kibble, please. Okay, this thing here, this cooler, does not need to be on anymore. We're going to turn that cooler off. It was when it was really hot and we set it to try and cool this room down. But now as a cold snap, we don't need the rooms to be any colder. So let's just turn that off. We'll just switch that off for now. That saves us the tiniest bit of power as well, so that's not too bad. I think the animals are okay outside for a bit, aren't they? It's -3. I think you're probably okay. We'll keep an eye on it just to make sure they don't die. But we're going and hauling all this granite, and there's a lot of it as well. But yeah, currently this bit of the wall is not finished. So we need quite a lot of granite blocks to finish that off. And then we're going to need even more granite blocks to actually build another secondary wall around the edge of that one, if that's what we're going to do. And lots of my plants are dying because of the cold. Oh, wonderful. It's happening already. It's -11 degrees C, and lots of my plants are dying. Thanks, Rimworld. Right, all the potato plants that are looking bigger, so all the ones, these are about 97 down to maybe 93, I think there was a 93 one somewhere. So all those ones I've set to harvest because we might as well go and grab those. If we can get someone out there to grab those quickly and just throw them into the stores, that is a little bit more food. The rice is not quite there yet. It's 81%, 82%. Hang on, could we just grab that block of rice in the middle? Can we just sort of, oh, hang on a minute. No, that didn't go well, did it? Can we just sort of click on those? That looks about the... Oh, hang on a minute. No, there's no rice on that square. That must be a dead square where the rice has died. How about we just go, right, harvest that, please. Just harvest what you can. Get some rice. These bushes are nowhere near, so straw plants are nowhere near. The heel root, again, is nowhere near. And, of course, the psycho plants, the tea, is nowhere near. So that's going to die again. They're going to die of the cold. These are going to die of the cold. Everything up here is going to die of the cold. I mean, we've had toxic fallout, we've had 2 cold snaps, and we've had a heat wave. I mean, what kind of crazy planet is this? Can we not have landed on the boring planet where everything is just nice? But no, okay, yeah, look, you can see the plant. They're just falling away right now. Right, hang on a minute. We're losing actual crops. Somebody go out and do some stuff. Where's the new guy? Oh, of course, yes, he'll be in there, won't he? Croc, go out and do some harvesting right now. Go out and do this. You're probably good at doing that as well. So you go and do some plants as well. Hull, can you do that? Can everybody just go and try and grab any food that's available before it dies? Just so we can grab it. Just grab anything. And you're going straight back to bed. Okay, fine. Do you know what? It's fine. We'll just lose all the food, shall we? Oh, and it's raining as well. It's snowing. Okay, so it's the middle of whatever it is, autumn, and it's snowing. Marvellous. Okay, never mind. Right, all those plants are going to be dead. The hay is all dead. It's looking terrible. So we started with toxic fallout, and you know what? We're going to end with it being covered in snow and it being minus 17 degrees C. Now, are you all right out there? Are you okay out there, Abrexis? You're not too cold in the minus 17 degrees C? Are you fine? Yeah, you've got no complaints about it being too cold. I mean, you are covered in wool, so that's probably quite a good thing. But, okay, fine. That's all right. What's Jova doing? Jova, where are you going? Jova, what is your plan? You're hauling some granite chunks. Do you know what? Yeah, it's fine. They'll keep you busy. It'll keep you warm. That's fine. But do you know what? We're at a good point to leave it for now. I think we've... Oh, dear me. This game just constantly throws stuff at you, doesn't it? We get through one thing and then another thing comes along. But there we go. So we've got rid of the toxic fallout. And we managed to get some food out of it. And then we replanted everything, only to find that now there's a cold snap, and that's going to kill everything. And in fact, everything is pretty much dead already. So there we go. We might as well have not bothered planting all that stuff, because it's all going to be dead. And then I bet by the time the cold snap ends, it'll be winter. Nothing will grow in winter. So the food we've got now is going to have to last for quite some time. We've started building the wall. The wall is not quite finished. There's a few holes in the wall down here and there, but we do have a wall with doors in, which is quite good. So we've got a bit of extra defense now, so people can't just walk straight up to the base. We've actually got a little bit of defense, which is good, and everyone's still alive. Everyone seems relatively happy. There's a minor break risk of Jova, but Jova's always a little bit sort of edgy anyway. So yeah, it's going very, very well. As always with all the other previous parts, please leave the comments. Let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. Any suggestions for the wall would be welcome. I'm thinking we double wall it. So we get a load more granite blocks, and then we make a double wall arrangement. I don't quite know what we're going to do up this way, up here. We might have to just not have double walls or build it on the inside up here or something. So have double walls and then have traps and stuff in those walls. Maybe some turrets by the doors. So if someone does break the doors, we can have some turrets pointing at them and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, let me know what a good thing is to do with the walls as well in the comments. That would be splendid. But we shall finish up for now. I really hope you're still enjoying Rimworld, even if it is tormenting us now. It's just tormenting us. It's being mean. You can't just let us have our food. So if you're enjoying it, please do leave a like. That would be splendid indeed. And also, if you are not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in Rimworld. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. I really hope I don't have to send children down into coal mines or whatever, because I would feel like a terrible person. Hello, robot, and I shall call you Alan. Still some homeless people, still hungry people, still sick people. Okay, if you try and reach London, you will end up frosty and dead. Great big human lollipop.